Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally. And sure, you've got enough base damage to actually last it pretty comfortably versus the Weaver, but it is always a matter of time. Centaur is not mobile. You are going to see Heiko stick in vision. No, doesn't have the cast range either, but... Oh, a little treat. Throw in, says, okay, you guys suck. I'm going to walk back to base.
I'm getting out of here, he says, yeah. Long trip for Yarn, but the Visage should be okay in this lane. Italiano Gangster may have to play back a little bit, but...
Oh.
Middle lane, Guts.
Oh.
Okay, Firefly. He's got the Flame Break for the knockback. Guts does have the damage reduction from that shield crash, but it's not going to be enough. He'll die, and RCY won't fall to the tower. And Guts, you just TP'd the lane, so now he's got to walk.
Yeah, just not nice. And of course, you picked this. You wanted the Batrider. You decided not to switch up your lanes. So this is I don't want to say all your fault. You know, maybe the drafter expected a little bit more out of you, but that's definitely not ideal. At least though, you are able to get a kill. Case scenario for Guts.
This has to be passive in the middle lane. Never a fun time. And speaking of potentially not fun times, Italiano Gangster is dropping pretty low here. He did get the Grave Chill, though, onto the Morphin. That's a tossback that may have just killed his teammate. Does he live?
Fog.
Oh my god. Yar
Has left the top lane. Heiko will be fine just in the 1v2 for now, but that's also where
Will he?
Oh no.
He's
and your
dropping.
Five's forced to TP up here. And now Scrim is locked out of bottom. Oh, they're getting just out-rotated a little bit here.
Man. Not as tanky as he needed to be there on the Centaur. Of course, I mean, that's a tombstone thrown down onto you, so wasn't really normal circumstances.
And then
but...
look back mid.
Oh, they're going. Did they use Lasso? Yes, they did. Onto the Undying and maybe get a kill. And so they had to kind of space it out, and that allows him to walk away. At the same time, though, Hane, he's made his way down bot. He is scouting out this Visage quite nicely. There's going to be the Primal Spring to start the fight, but where is their lockdown? Well, there it is. Found the strike, Cookie, Scatterblast slow, and Mini closes out the kill.
Yeah, poor Guts. He walks over. He was just like, I want some of that actually won. DogChamp are just doing a good job right now with their lead.
In Heroes bot, though. Want to try onto the Visage. Same sort of group that made it the last time around. There's going to be the familiar stuns, though, to break it up. Still a waveform in from Mini. Italiano Gangster live. Cookie's going to stun him. Yarn's trying to come over, though, but he saw Guts at the last second, so decides against pushing in. But RCY is into the fight. He does have Firefly, but I don't think he has Lasso. No, he does not, but they're going to try it anyway. Avalanche onto 3. Hane goes down. Scrim, well, not as easy to kill off with the raindrops there, so he does survive for a little while extra, but now B9's going to get involved here, and they don't want to be here anymore. It is time to go. They would love the RCY kill, but I'm not sure if it's worth actually going for, as Guts and Mini are going to try to turn around. They're looking to actually take the Tombstone out, but Stonebank comes over. It's a full-on party in the bottom lane, and Stonebank gets both kills, and ET...
of this Centaur who just needs a Blink Dagger to actually play the game until he gets it. Doesn't work. RCY, yeah, another kill for free. And that BKB gets closer and closer and closer.
Dude. This is just an absurd amount of farm to have, as the Stampede will get deployed. They're going to try and make a move. They did spot out the Weaver. Stonebank, though, yeah. He's got time lapse. He's going to reset this fight. Guts, though, is still going in the river. He's getting a couple hits onto Yarn, but quickly realizes there's too many heroes here. That's not a full fight. They can't afford to take it. They do fall back, but Italiano Gangster is sending those familiars forward. He could get the stun down onto Heiko. There's the first. I'm not really sure they even needed the second. Heiko gets taken down, which means they do save that. They could lock down Scrim and the Morphling here. They get the stun onto both. Mini in some trouble, trying to fight his way out of this. Waveforming forward, still looking for the kill. Looking for Italiano Gangster, but he resummons the familiars. Gets the stuns in again. It's not going to be enough to save him, though. And not enough to kill off Mini, who is... Oh, hold on, Mini! Too many zombies, too many. He was inside the actual minimal distance, so they weren't able to get any damage there, but they still find the kill on the Stonebank. Lasso eventually going to be used here just to make sure RCY gets something out of this. And, well, I was going to say before, this was a pretty solid trade, but if they lose Guts here too, then it suddenly gets a little less valuable for them. Still a kill on the Stonebank, and no runes need any source of gold they could possibly find, but Guts still really is not on much of a recovery right now. Oh, hello, Hane. And goodbye, Hane. He is taken down. 3-for-1 trade now, and can't afford to give these up if you're no runes.
Yeah, and there is some. So you have to choose. Do you take the 3v1 or you take the 4v5? And they're going for the 4v5.
Okay. They find that first kill, or first Aegis. Missed timing with the cookie, though, but the Rolling Thunder is still going to be there. So the Weaver needs out. Can he ult? Can he get the BKB? No, he can't do either. Stonebank's dead. This might be their opening. Have no runes found it. They're going to push their way forward. Hane getting out the Wukong's command. He doesn't do a crazy amount of damage, but it's going to be enough to find a second kill as B9 goes down. Now they want more, but Yarn actually pushes in. There's the Avatos connecting. It takes the Monkey King out, but RCY has to do some serious work here. His BKB is active. His Firefly is on, but he's not finishing anyone off just yet. There's the lasso, though, onto the Morph. That means Mini can't actually shift. And that is enough. The second wave in from DogChamp is enough to get the job done.
RCI with an Invis rune. It's looking to get this game going, but gotta be so careful. This is a bait, and they see B9 on the low ground, but they don't know about the Batrider, and yep, they see him now.
They did stun him
Run
up,
away.
though. And they're going to try and get themselves out of here. B9 does still go down, so they find a target. Ahane does have to sacrifice himself, but if he can get everyone else out, it'll be okay. But there's going to be the lasso. Wait, not deployed just yet. Actually, here come the kisses as well, but the lasso does eventually catch. They've got the Morphling locked down. They've got the Morphling taken out. And everybody else has got to run. They get Heiko away. Scrim, though, not looking so hot here. Tries to turn around for the cookie and... ambitious.
And okay, trying to play around their high ground vision here, but again, you get the birds, the toss. They do find Stonebank, though. Perfect chain stun.
They finish him off. Yes, they can. Okay. Big kill there.
Now does RCY do it all?
He's going to kill Scrim. He's got
He's got
lasso.
lasso.
Guts, you can't be here anymore, but he got stuck. He's going to try to get himself out with the swashbuckle, but he is being chased. Meanwhile, Heiko in a fight with Yarn. He's going to stun and run, but that means Guts is left alone in the river, and they do take him down. So even when they make a good play, picking off the Weaver ET, the cost is just too high.
Being the first thing to change this game, but I also feel like if I'm DogChamp and I'm smart here, I just wait for Roshan. Roshan's 45 seconds, but they're going for the jump
like
instead.
waiting. Yep, they're going to make the jump onto the Morphlink. Can they blow him up in time? Yes, they can. Mini's dead. Heiko, that is so unfortunate. He sent his courier on a secret mission, ran it through the tree line just to get that halberd, and then he dies pretty much instantly even after using it. So, 2 heroes dead. There is a buyback on that Morphling at this point, but I don't know.
They're megas.
Yeah,
That's GG.
they're going to call it.
Yeah.
GG
and
called.
all of that just because they've got these lane wards. They adapt. B9 changes his vision up a little bit. He was maybe giving them the benefit of the doubt for the first 15 minutes. Grim circumstances for them. But, you know, hopefully this game looks a little bit closer. RCY maybe doesn't get 3 kills in.
Because he just gets the extra strength. Jesus, he's
Arrow.
got so many mangoes, but mangoes don't give you any health, and, well, not immediate health, I suppose, as Ane comes in for the kill. Arrow connects at point blank, and there's your first blood.
And it was going to be up here, right? That Shadow Dance is going to come out even slower.
Yeah, a little bit of a struggle in the early stages. Meanwhile, Yarn did make his way over to mid. Got scanned out, though, so Guts should know that this is here. And how close is RCY to 6? Not really that close. At the same time, though, Stonebank does actually get taken down in the top lane. Heiko just dives the tower forward, and in the middle lane, Guts is getting jumped in on. They will be able to find him. Well, it's not easy, but queued up. Should be out to him soon, and, well, he's got enough mana for this. Trample comes through. Arrow won't connect, though, and B9, I think he might just die anyway. Heiko can't actually take him down just yet. TPN from Yarn is going to actually keep that chase really connecting, but look at Guts. He wants in. He sees a low health target. He is losing a lot of his health, though, but okay. He's got the Remnant. Quick jump back to the middle lane. In and out play from your Ember, and Heiko just TPs away. So you do lose the Mirana, but you're able to make it a trade-off. But will they do anything? That's the question. Hane.
Want the arrow.
Does the creep wave step? Yeah.
And now Scrim.
RCY has lasso. Scrim is nowhere close to his ult, so yeah, they're going to go for it. There's the damage. The root does come in, though, so they don't get the full pullback, but it still doesn't matter. Scrim will die. RCY trying to dance. Can he get away? Yes, he can. Guts is now the one standing in the fire. I think he's going to live for now as he looks to TP away. No, he's TPing onto the tier 1. He's trying to track onto RCY. Mini coming in now as well with the speed boost. They are going to track him down. That's a very hefty commitment, though, into this middle lane, and or not. He actually cancels it. I think they might have spotted that TP, so they will hit up RCY with the Rupture. The problem is he still has Lasso, doesn't have to go that far back to get the damage he wanted.
Oh.
And Heiko, does he live? He's getting shielded up, and now look at Guts coming into the backline. They're going to lock down RCY with the root. They're going to finish him off. Yaren's TP, it will complete, but they got the core kill. The only problem is that did still cost them their Bloodseeker. Oh, in it hits onto Guts, but who's in a position to follow that up? RCY had the lasso, but you don't want to go that far in. But look at the way that they're sort of just bobbing and weaving, trying to see if they can bait, but there's going to be the Rupture. RCY gets hit up, has to fall back, taking a lot of damage though. Soul Rip onto him was not enough to keep him really all that safe, and he's just going to die. Guts gets the kill with the Sleight of Fist. B9 now in trouble as they're going to hit him up with the Pulverize. Guts cleans up that kill too, and now they're looking for even more, pushing his way forward. Root onto the Lycan. They get the arrow to follow it, but Guts doesn't have the damage to really do this by himself. He does still need some backup, and backup doesn't really want to push that.
Wow.
RCY, not quite as fast as last game, but you take a look, he's still got those boots of travel up at a solid time, so he's able to make those plays. Speaking of plays, though, B9, he is very much dead here. I don't think they can take his tombstone, though. On a... kind of thinking about it, but there's really not a lot he can do. As Yaren steals the arrow again, hits it onto the Mirana. Does he have enough damage by himself? I'm not sure. Well, okay. The zombies definitely help out. Now Guts, he's into the fight too, but he's got to be kind of careful because RCY is going with the Firefly, but Guts keeps pushing forward. With Italiano Gangster coming into the fight, though, it might be time for him to get away because his backup is getting chased to the ends of the earth. Scrim does not have his ult any longer. Italiano, boy, he doesn't do this quickly. He may not do it at all, because here comes Heiko in with the onslaught. Scrim's going to walk away. Now Italiano Gangster without the shapeshift is just kind of caught in no man's land. They're going to catch him out. Pulverize is in.
Yeah.
And that's a huge punish. And if you're Italiano, you just can't do that. If you can't find the kill before the shapeshift is going to wear off, you just have to back.
Difficult to defend, as well as Yaren going to find his own farm in the top lane. This kind of put himself out of a job, but a zombie, B9, he's here. He's on Scrim, but...
Arrow. It's going to come in and stun up B9. He did heal himself up first, but it's not going to be enough. Guts comes in with the Sleight of Fist to finish the kill, and with the Aphotic Shield on him, he wants a fight. He's going to get the root down onto the Lycan. He is in the shapeshift form, though, so once the root wears off, he walks away. Yaren comes in with the Telekinesis, though, along with his Fade Bolt. It's a decent bit of damage, but it's not really enough to actually dissuade No Runes from going. If they want this, might have an opening. Okay. Hane was just looking for the arrow onto the creep. Instead, he hits the wolf. That should be the end of it.
No, a little bit different. He's also looking for RCY, and well, there's the Rupture. He doesn't have TP. He went to the top lane, so he's just going to kill himself. He kind of has to at this point. And Guts gets another kill on the other side onto Yaren, and even more underneath the tower in Stonebank. Well, he's going to attempt for this kill, but does he get it? Nope. He's out.
Italiano is in, but he doesn't have shapeshift either, so there's really just nothing to do here, and oh man, the tide's turning rapidly, and here comes Heiko in for the fight. Arrow takes the creep out, and now this Lycan really has nothing to fight with. The Pulverize is even going to make sure he doesn't get away, so Guts comes in with the Sleight of Fist, and boy, they are really making ET just a concerted effort here after Guts really...
Been an option that a lot of Starks have been going for, because Mage player is pretty nice, but that's where back mid, Italiano Gangster. Not much you can do. DD Rune on the Ember as well. B9, you're next.
Gonna drop the tombstone down.
Maybe not.
Yaren with the stolen Pulverize. Always looks kind of funny, but can actually find any kills here, because with RCY coming in as well, we could look to do some damage. The Slark has ambushed the Mirana to the south too, so they do take Hanes out, and
Need a little more time, and okay.
they've got the root, they've got the lockdown, they take Guts down again, and Stonebank got 2 of those 3 kills.
Could be worse, but look at the Rupture. Doesn't have Shadow Dance right now. This would be huge. But Smoke Pop, oh, the daytime, the way that broke was absolutely terrible for Mini, and now they're just going to run away. Yaren might just have killed himself, but I feel like this is where Italiano, yeah, he does look to get away, and the cores do escape.
The DogChamp are just going to sort of fall back and try to regroup. They lose multiple heroes across the map, and no runes. Can they push? Can they do anything off the back of this? Not really sure. Stonebank, okay. But with the Ags, he's able to get the second pounce onto Hane to make sure he can't even leap away, and they do get that kill. It just feels like they need more.
He's got 100 Agi right now on Slark, and that's no BKB on Guts, so he has to walk this one out. He's got no Remnant either.
They got the telekinesis.
Okay,
they got the
chains
steal.
again.
There's going to be the pounce. Look at Scrim. He's just doing everything he can, but it's not enough. Guts will fall, and Scrim doesn't have his... No, he does have his ult back up, but...
Oh, but he's just going to eat him. Oh, no, the Agi. Oh, the humanity.
Boy. He's just taking so much away. The knockback is actually a knock forward from RCY, but the pounce is going to come back up, so they still connect. And Stonebank finds the kill. I said they needed more.
Oh, that this is a 4v5, and they're connecting.
Slark,
the only one that's not here is the Undying, but
the Wolf bites in. Italiano Gangster's here. Stonebank is here. 2 Wolves just looking for kills. Sarem has his ult pot, but they got the lasso onto Heiko. Far more valuable kill. They're going to focus on him first. They do find that. They'll take Sarem down as well. Guts, I don't know if you want to be here.
No
He's
Remnant.
backing out. Oh my god, what is that? A leaping wolf. That looks goofy as hell, but he's not able to find the kill. He actually eats an arrow to the face, and yeah, this is a bit of an awkward spot. And that's why wolves don't leap. Guts is going to make the jump first. There's the BKB out from RCY. Heiko tries to come in with the Pulverize. And they are sort of splitting them up here. B9's already been taken down. Yarn is going to fall as well. But the cores look like they're getting out here. Italiano Gangster pops the Shapeshift to run. They got a TP from RCY, and the Slark just kind of pounces himself out. So the cores stay safe, ET, but with the 2 supports dead, no runes are going to try every last bit of gold he has, though, so there's no buyback on the Slark, but... Oh. Okay, Guts. I don't know about this, but he's got teammates coming in. They hit the arrow onto the Slark, so he is not doing any damage right now. They've already lost B9. This is starting to get a little bit awkward, but Italiano Gangster pushing in, trying to force all of those heroes back. Now he's going to get the Wolf Bite onto his teammate, but he does get a Rupture to the face in exchange. Guts, though, still trying to push in. He's going to get leashed up. Heiko charging forward with the Onslaught, creating a distraction. Italiano Gangster and Yarn both go down. There is going to be a lasso out finally onto someone, but they don't have the damage. Stonebank has to retreat. And this is starting to get very rough for DogChamp. They have to just try and fall back, but RCY, compared to Mini with the speed buff, he is not going to be able to get himself out. Rock Throw hits Yarn for the stun, but Heiko realizes, I'm in my opponent's base by myself. Maybe I should back out, and he does blink away.
Yeah, and every arrow from Hane's there, just limiting so much.
He will survive. And while all that went down, the Slark... Actually, the Slark did not leave. He tried to go back in onto Heiko, but there's the Rock Throw. It's going to catch him out. Heiko is in on top of him. Stonebank has to retreat once again, but the arrow's going to cancel his TP. Oh, Stonebank just a little bit too greedy. He's still not dead yet, but he can't go anywhere. And they will lock him down. He does not have buyback. Very short of the amount of gold that he would need.
Maybe even angrier, but... Oh, Rupture, Garen. There's no Guts to kill him here, but... Oh, they've used everything. Tomb down for a minute now. This is getting more and more difficult for DogChamp to take the follow-up fight.
Yeah. Their glyph does get refreshed, but oh, look at that. They got the Bat Rider to catch him out with the Pulverize. The Abyssal Blade stuns onto him as well, and they find the kill. RCY dead with no buyback. And now they're just too staggered. Even if the Slark is coming up in 15 seconds, what does that really help? Without the Bat, you can't do anything. As Mini got hit by a stolen Rupture, but hey, guess what? Aegis times out, heals him up entirely, and they don't really have to care. They're not going all the way in, though. Backing away before they've actually finished off that melee protection there out of the Slark, so... Oh, able to get away. Meanwhile, Sarem is exceptionally close to Italiano Gangster here, trying to just keep eyes on him in case their teammates want to go. He's going to pop the Shapeshift, though. In the meantime, another stolen Rupture out onto Guts. This time, though, Yarn will finally pay for it as he does get taken down, but Guts wants to go in even further. They got the Rock Toss in for the stun, so he really is looking to clean up here, trying to get B9. Will be able to finish him with the jump to the Remnant, and then jumps right back out.
Is there any way for Stomach to close the gap? No, but okay, maybe something onto the Abaddon, but they saw him Wraith Pact. Here we go. Another Wolf Bite.
Just gonna back off for now. Maybe not. Guts got the root onto 2. There's going to be the rock throw coming in, locking down Italiano. Heiko now comes in, and since he already used the shapeshift, they know he still doesn't have any way to actually get himself out, so they just find the quick kill. They spotted a DD rune too. Yeah, Guts is going to grab that, bottles it up.
Those little fights that he takes with the Essence Shift is going to start mattering that much more.
I don't know
And
if this
did
plays...
just see him invis.
Yeah. This might not work. They spotted the Bat Rider earlier. Now they're going to go straight in onto B9. Stonebank, though, does jump into the fight. Where's his backup? He needs someone to help him out. Heiko is starting to get hit up pretty heavily, but the rest of the team's just getting entirely slaughtered on the back line. B9, Yarn, and Destroyer are all dead. Now they get the root in onto Italiano Gangster. And yeah, this is really just the Slark show. He's the only one capable of standing in the middle of all of this, and he's even being pushed back. B9 will die.
Ooh.
After the buyback, every other buyback that they have being expended. DogChamp just say, you know what, we gotta go. This is our only opportunity. We're gonna push or we're gonna lose. Let's see which one it is. They find one kill onto Hane. Go any further, though. This is getting into risky territory.
As, oh no, the ward placed, but Scrim cliffed.
Okay. But here comes Guts. Look at the damage. He just takes down Yarn right away. Italiano Gangster's rooted up, which means once again, Stonebank is fighting alone, and it's not a fight that he can win. Stonebank will fall, dead for 98, no buyback available. Italiano Gangster hit up by the Rupture, so he's going to either run himself to death or get killed by Guts, as it will be the latter. And yeah, as you said, ET, they got a little fortunate, because those buybacks could have been the perfect tool to try and contest Roche, but then I don't know. I'm not sure where the initiation needed to be there, but flipping Sarem really was not the play that was going to force that fight. Instead, they just get pretty much wiped out, and their base is going to get pretty heavily hammered here as RCY is in some trouble. He's forced to activate his BKB. That's at least going to get him away for now, but they need...
No BKB for 65. You're not team fight ready. I feel like you almost have to try and get somebody into the fountain at this stage with like an aggressive force staff and then just hoping you get him into... Owen, okay, Mini. Oh, does he have time to drag him, though? No, it doesn't look like it. Has to go after the silence, and no. A slight opportunity that presented itself there, but I think it's just not going to be enough with the Glyph Force as well. This is just GG.
Yep, there it is. GG called as DogChamp will concede defeat. They walk away with the 1-1 split in the series, and no runes... Well...